What is up, YouTube? It's Sneak. I just changed my YouTube name to my real name because, you know what, I was like, everyone else does it, why don't I? But I'm gonna make a couple of announcements before I legitimately start the video, because there's some things I need to discuss with you guys before I start. The tips on reselling. How do you resell? Because I get this question asked so much. So yeah, we'll get right into the video. Alright, so one of the things I have to announce is that I will be traveling to New York City for SneakerCon. I think I said that before a few times, maybe I haven't. If I haven't, I'm sorry. But I will be traveling to SneakerCon with some of my friends in DC. Dean Johnson, Chad Nizam, who's a pretty big YouTuber, and Santiago. He lives in New York, so he's gonna like help us around, I believe. But I'm definitely meeting all of them. We're probably gonna be hanging out for a little, like a lot of bit. Dean, I believe, when he goes, he's going to have people who actually live there, so that's a cool thing. Yeah, I should be at SneakerCon for both days. I'm definitely going the Saturday day, so if you see me, say what's up. Obviously I'm not that big yet, so I probably won't get a lot of what's up, but you know, it's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited to go to SneakerCon. Shoe_Butter is gonna be there, and he's like the best sneakerhead in the world, in my opinion. He has $5 million plus worth of sneakers. He has like every sample. It's kind of hypebeast talk, but he's like a really motivational dude. He's inspirational. Make sure you guys go follow him. Really dope guy. I can't wait to meet him. Really looking forward to that. And then all the shootubers. There's another shootuber basketball game, so it's gonna be a really fun time. Alright, so right into the video. I'm gonna have my phone right here for my notes, and it does not want to turn on. The usual phone. My phone's broken, so it like won't. There it is. I'm gonna try and keep it on, and we're gonna get right into the video. So, how do I resell? How do I make so much money off sneakers? I get this question asked so much because I make a good amount of money off sneakers. I make about $5,000 in this half year I've been selling so far, so it's been really nice. So I mean, I started off with a couple $100s from Christmas money, and then made it even farther than that. But I have gotten scammed, so currently I don't have everything. But we're gonna get right into the video. You know, how do I resell? How do I make so much money? How do I keep continuing YouTube? The camera I'm filming on, I did pay for with some of my resale money, just to keep that straight. So, how do I resell? One of the ways I do resell is entering every raffle that is on the internet. I haven't won one on the internet. I have won one in store. So if there is a local store raffle, definitely go. It's one of the things you really need to know is like your local stores. My local store is Exhibition, so if you live in Cleveland, shout out to Exhibition. Again, I always shout them out. I won 2 raffles from them, so I definitely recommend entering raffles there. You got a really good chance of winning. What raffle did I win? I won the Yeezy 750 Gray Gum, and then the Pharrell NMDs, which are currently under consignment at Flight Club New York City. So I might do a video on like how to consign there, because it's really complicated in my opinion, for most people. But yeah, so also another tip is to consign sneakers. Consign the sneakers you actually get. You will probably receive more consigning a sneaker than not. My local consigner is Restock, but they will take a little bit longer to sell than Flight Club, and they sell a little bit higher than Flight Club. Most of your local consigners, I believe, will, unless you live in LA or New York. If the consigner is in Flight Club, I can't think of any others on the top of my head. But Flight Club, I just started consigning with. I have a pair of shoes there, the Pharrell NMDs. We're looking for $650 in store for them, which is very high, but people will pay it. I don't know why. People just love buying shoes at Flight Club. I bought a pair of shoes at Flight Club for overpriced. They charge more on in-store than they do online, so keep that in mind. Okay, so other than actually like getting your sneakers, reselling them, another way to resell them when you get them is Facebook groups. Definitely get Facebook groups. They really do help you sell. I have my own Facebook group at Sneak. So join it if you want. We have like 2,000 members. The best ones are Scoop and MSX. MSX does have strict rules, so read the rules. Scoop, the main rule is just tag your pictures. Just do it, or he might turn off commenting on your post. I've made a lot of money off that group. Really nice group. It takes a while to get into those, so if you haven't already, go try to get into it now. So yeah, those are some groups. There's always others, so make sure you guys just keep on looking around for other groups. So other than just reselling your sneakers, I just discussed that. Stay active on social media, and I'll get over the actually reselling the sneakers you get. This next part is on how you get them. Okay, so how you get them? How do you get limited releases on release date? Well, the way you get them is bots. You definitely need a bot. Most people, 95% of people, no, like 98, will probably not cop manually. And the reason for that is because bots, and there's so many people and bots running up the actual like site. And when you have a bot, have all these bots and people's running up sites, it gets way too much traffic, and it's very, very hard to actually cop. So you just have to keep that in mind, because it gets really hard to cop on a release date when there's all these bots. And a bot actually means more than one person, because when you run tasks, it resembles like one person, and then they cop in their own browser, so it's quicker than a human too. So it's really, really hard to cop manually. That's why it's really hard to cop limited releases if you don't know already. So yeah, definitely get boxed. Another thing you have to get is proxies, so you don't ban your IP. IP is like the way they check your Wi-Fi, so you have like a Wi-Fi number, and that's like your IP. I'm like 90% sure that's correct. Don't quote me. But what Adidas loves to do is they love to ban your IP. So when you're trying to cop, and if you're on a bot, they will try to ban your IP. If you have proxies, they're like individual IPs, but they're not like Wi-Fis. You're still on Wi-Fi, but it like protects your Wi-Fi, so you don't get your actual IP banned. So that is one thing you want to do. And Adidas does ban IPs. I had my own banned after I got the V2s. A couple minutes after I got my pair, it banned it. I don't know why, but it did. I was about to get a size 7, but I wasn't able to because my IP was banned. I carded like 4 pairs, so I would have been able to buy all those if I had proxies. Definitely get proxies. Good investment. Also, something I would recommend is opening a website. I still haven't sold anything yet because I'm not big enough, but when you get like 10K or more, a website does really help. Plus, you can make your own merch. Obviously, it's really hard to like find places to make your own merch, because that somethinginc.com, whatever it is, charges really, really expensive prices, so I don't recommend buying them from there. There are people who would do it from cheap. You just gotta find the right people. Once I hit 1K, I'll probably start making merch to buy and sell, so I'll have drops on my website. And yeah, another tip is to do quick deals to help you and your reputation, because you don't want to scam people. You don't want to be really lazy and not ship your shoes. When you have a deal, if it's past 5 o'clock, if it's before 5 o'clock, like 4:30, ship your shoes out that day. If it's 5 o'clock, for me, my post office closed at 6. So if I make a deal at 5, I'll try to run up. I'll have my parents take me up there. My parents obviously drive me there. I don't have a car yet, so just keep that in mind. You're gonna need like a ride to get there. So if you do quick deals, people will like you for doing deals quick. That's one of the things buyers love, is when you do your deals quick. Also, always ship priority, ship today, wherever you want to ship with. Sometimes other places are cheaper than others, but definitely ship today, because the quicker your deals are, the more buyers will like you. And the more deals you do, the more your reputation builds, the more you get known. Some people will post on groups like, oh yeah, this dude is legit, mate. I recommend doing anything you want with him, 100% legit guy. It's really good for your reputation. I myself am 100% legit. I do really quick deals in my opinion. I haven't really taken too long in the deal. Occasionally the post office closes as I'm running up there, so that's one of the flaws I may have when I'm doing things. But I mean, it's alright. And the last and final tip I would say is to stay active on social media. Social media, you need to stay active, because someone could comment a day ago, I'm PayPal ready, let me buy your shoes. Then you inbox them the next day, which means, if you don't know, like, message them. And when you message them the next day, they'll be like, I don't have money anymore. The thing is, if they do that, then they're either lying and they just don't want the shoes anymore, or they actually don't have their money and they spend it. Because people on Threads sometimes like to buy stuff, and when they want to buy it, you can't be waiting too long. You want to DM them really quickly so you can get a deal done. If you can, then you have a way higher chance of doing a deal. Yeah, so that's pretty much all my tips. I'll give you one more tip. Get a Windows computer if you don't have one. Windows lets you run bots. There is one iOS bot. It's called Bandit AIO. I recommend getting that. It's a really good bot. It has pretty good success. It's on iOS, so if you're like on the move, you can still run your bot. So yeah, that will probably wrap it up. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Lots of videos on the way, New York vlog, and comment anything I missed. And until next time, please sneak. We're out. Peace.